Several global comments that we need to put the spotlight on, but before that, let's take a look at how US markets ended in trade yesterday. And clearly it turned out to be a good day for US markets. Dow Jones ending 0.7% higher, S&P 500 was up 0.9%, and we had a whole host of IT stocks within the US markets that were doing very well, which is why Nasdaq also ended 1.3% higher in today's trading session. Meanwhile, let's also take a look at how Asian markets have opened this morning, and most Asian markets have opened in the green today morning. For instance, we have Nikkei, that index is up nearly 2% in trade. Shanghai is up 0.4%, and Hang Seng is also sitting with a mild cut of about 0.7%, but largely positive cues coming in from Asian markets as well this morning. But a lot of action is seen within the commodity markets over the last few trading sessions. And first up, let's talk about Brent, which has now risen to $92 a barrel. It is up 1.5% today after a solid 16% rally that we had seen over the last week. This week itself, we have seen gains coming in for the fourth consecutive day for the Brent oil market. WTI crude is also up more than 1.5% to trade at $85 per barrel. So clearly we have seen that upside continue for the oil market in the global market. Meanwhile, as far as gold is concerned, over here as well we are seeing some up move. Gold is up 1% today to now trade at $4,122 an ounce. With silver now at $60, we are seeing an up move of more than 1.5% in today's trading session. So clearly we are seeing a lot of action within the commodity market that continues in trade today as well. Let's also put the spotlight on some important commentary that have come in on global front, and let's start with US President Donald Trump's comments on the tariff that has been imposed on pharma products, where he says that effective 1st August 2026, all generic drugs being brought into the United States will continue to have a tariff of 0% for a 2-year period, 100% for 1 year thereafter, and then it will rise to 200%. So in staggered manner, it will rise from 0% currently to 200% over the next 3 years. So that's the comment that has come in from US President Donald Trump, and the entire pharma sector will continue to remain in focus on the back of this, and we'll also analyze this in greater detail during the course of the show. But other than that, we also have some comments that have come in on the West Asia crisis, and let's start with what US President Donald Trump had to say, where he said that we are not finished at all with Iran. We will target any Iranian facility where there are nuclear weapons and nuclear sites. That's the word coming in from US President Donald Trump. But we also have some reply to this. There's some response to this that has come in from Iranian side, where they've said that if US attacks Iran's nuclear sites, it will be an expansion of war in the region. So that's some important response that Iran has given to US's commentary. But in fact, let's go across and listen into what US President Donald Trump had to say with respect to the escalating West Asia war.
They want to meet desperately to try and end it because they're getting decimated. You don't get that when you listen to your fake station, but you don't know anything.
So talks are
you know
still
something that
possible,
I don't know.
likely?
You know something I don't know.
Well, tell us.
I will tell you, they want to desperately meet, and until they're ready to meet in a meaningful way, we have no interest in even. I think China's maybe a little bit different today than it was then, but look, they do things and we do things to them. I'll be honest, we do things to them too. It's not a one-way street, but we'll be talking to them.